Okay, so we're going to be looking at writing linear functions given 2 points. And as you can see, what is the equation of a line containing the points 1, 1, and 4, 4? Okay, so this is going to probably be the most complex situation where we have to find the equation given 2 points. So what we have to do is we have the two forms of the line. We have y equals mx plus b, where we have to know the slope and the y-intercept. Right now we know neither of those. We also have the point slope form, which if we know the point and a point and the slope, then we can use this form of the line. So I'm looking, I have 2 points, so I've got the point part taken care of, and I know that slope can be derived from 2 points. So we're going to take this in a couple of steps. The first thing is I'm going to figure out what is the slope. Okay, so remember, slope is our change in y over our change in x, which we would say you subtract the y's. Okay. The formula on the formula chart, remember, is written y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if we're looking at these points, here's x1, here's y1, here's x2, here's y2. I could just have easily called 4, 4 x1 and y1 and 1, 1 be x2 and y2. I just went in order. Okay. So if we fill out the formula, that's going to be 4 minus 1 over 4 minus 1, which is 3 over 3, which is 1. So m equals 1. And I have the 2 points written here, and since it says y1 and x1, and I called this point x1 and y1, I'm going to use that one. So we substitute in y minus 1 equals m, which is 1, times x minus 1. Now we distribute the slope, okay, and we have 1x minus 1. Then we would add this one to both sides, and we get y equals 1x. And let's see, negative 1 plus 1, that's 0. So it's just y equals 1x, or more simply, y equals x. Okay, let's take a look at another problem. What is the equation of a line containing the points 2, negative 5, and negative 1, 1? Okay, so this is same song, different verse. We have 2 points. Neither of them is the y-intercept, so our choice is to use the point slope form of the line. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay. We just label each set. So I always label the first one I come to x1 and y1. Second set is x2 and y2. So to start filling in my formula, right, I know it's going to be y minus. I'm going to have a number there and x minus. Right? Okay, so y1 and x1, I'm going to use negative 5 and 2. And then I need to figure out my slope. So I do the slope formula, which is subtract the y's, subtract the x's, and then divide. So 1 minus negative 5, negative 1 minus 2. Simplifying, that would be 6 minus 3, and 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. So into my formula, the slope is negative 2, and now I want to simplify, so this would be plus, okay, and then I would want to distribute the negative 2, so I have negative 2x plus 4. Y plus 5 equals negative 2x plus 4. Then using my dividing my equation with the equal sign, right? I'm going to subtract the 5 from both sides. So y equals 2x minus 1. All right, let's take a look at another one. What is the equation of a line containing the points 2, -3 and -4, -3? Okay. Again, neither of those points is the y-intercept. So I start off with y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. I know I'm going to keep the y, the minus, the equals, and then the parentheses x minus. Okay. Now I've got to find the other pieces to that. So x1, y1, x2, y2, and so I can put in -3 here, put in 2 here, calculate the slope. So y2 minus y1 would be -3 minus -3 over -4 minus 2. You get 0 over -6, which is just 0. So the slope is 0. Clean things up a little bit. Minus a negative would be plus. So y plus 3 equals, multiply times 0, I'm just going to have 0. Now I can subtract the 3 from both sides, and y equals -3. That's my equation. Okay, this last one looks a little different because I don't see any coordinate points. So let's see what we can do with this. What is the equation of a line with an x-intercept of -4 and a y-intercept of 6? Okay. Well, now I know my y-intercept, so I could use slope-intercept form, which is the y equals mx plus b, if I only knew what m was, because b I know is going to be the y-intercept of 6. So b is 6. Okay. So let's see, y equals blank x plus blank, and b is 6. Now I need to figure out the slope. For the slope, I needed 2 points. Well, technically I have 2 points because the x-intercept and the y-intercept, right, are actual points. The x-intercept is written as -4, 0, and the y-intercept would be 0, 6. So I could find the slope saying m equals 6 minus 0 over 0 minus -4, which would simply be 6 over 4, which would simplify to 3/2. So y equals 3/2 x plus 6. And that's my equation. Yay! All right, now it's time for you to get to work.